Hi Libra, this is going to be your weekly tea. We're doing an oracle message for you guys, looking at the overall energies of the week to come. And really, I think that this will extend out into the rest of April. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Link to my website for private readings and to check out Human Design is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is Libra Nation. I only read for Libra and Sagittarius exclusively on this channel, and I'll read for you here every couple of days, so subscribe and hit the bell so you know when messages are coming through for you. All right, let's begin. I feel like your perceptions of things and your perception of yourself, Libra, is really important right now. It didn't come out in the cards, but I felt for a lot of you this week, there's going to be a lot of momentum gained for you. I feel like you see goals in sight, and you're going to have a lot of power and drive and energy the next week or so, moving into this week of April. And it is an important week, you guys, because on the 13th, the quarter moon in Capricorn is going to rise, and it's going to make us really practical, but also really driven, very focused on goals. And on the 11th is the day of miracles. So it's going to be a very lucky week, very lucky time. The moon came out, and I think that you guys should check your moon sign. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. Soma Chandra 74. I put up every Sunday the weekly moon horoscope. I think your moon prediction will have some answers and clues for you on how to continue with forward momentum and help you get in touch with your real feelings. There are some things that you will need to surrender to, and you're going to need to be solution focused. But again, all about perception and starting with how you perceive yourself. First messages that came out, though, they wanted me to use the Arrows of Love Oracle deck. I never know what your guides are going to tell me to do or start with. This isn't something I would typically start with, but they said, no, first message is in this deck. Higher purpose, up in the air, fire in my soul, inspiration, in the spotlight, attention. Some of you will be in a bit of a spotlight this week, and I think it's going to feel really good. And when it does, it will ask you to kind of focus more on your higher purpose. You're like, wow, I really like this good feeling. I'm actually liking getting this attention. It's causing me to think about myself in a way I had not before. I think you are focused on like what your higher purpose is right now. This good feeling and being in the spotlight will make you think, what am I doing? Why don't I feel this way all the time? I want to feel this way more. This is a sign that you could be about to get in touch with your higher purpose or destiny. Outside of relationships, yeah, it's definitely, there's some of you are definitely feeling an inner calling towards what your true purpose here is. What do you want to leave behind? What's the meaning of your life? This is kind of up in the air. I think that some of you are looking for inspiration, but there's going to be moments this week where when you're in a spotlight and getting attention, it's going to fuel some kind of a spark for you. Some of you are definitely looking for something new. And rather than feeling like all negative and frustrated about like your higher purpose or your life path, in particular career, where you're going, while it's up in the air, you're going to be focused on more of the positive aspects of it. You are going to feel your own soul pulling you towards your higher power or destiny. You have a lot of choices, though. It is up in the air. Look for the inspiration. Look for the beginning. Look for the spark. To choose wisely. It will be highlighted for you in the way you feel. And it will come with being in a spotlight and getting attention. Some of you may do like some seminar or webinar this week about how to get in touch, or take a class or something about how to get in touch with your higher purpose and destiny. Is it up in the air? Yes, but that seems to feel okay. It does seem to feel okay for you. Also, I think that like what the animal oracles and totems are trying to say is just further advice about this. Seahorse, watch and wait. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours at the bottom of the deck. Sweet results await. Crow spirit is down here too. You are about to, first of all, sweet results do await. But very soon you're going to realize what tools you already have on your tool belt and in your toolbox of life. And when you use your strengths, when you use your best assets, that magician comes out, the manifestor comes out, and You're going to be very driven towards a goal. You're going to find and feel and be able to utilize the tools that you have been given, that no one else has but you. You will be co-creating with spirit. Trust in divine detours right now and watch and wait. I feel like with up in the air to fire in my soul about your higher purpose, watch and wait. It's not going to hit you like a ton of bricks in the next week. There are also going to be divine detours on the way. I think that's why if there's been any postponements, anything doesn't go the way you think you want it to this week, it's a divine detour. It was meant to happen. And it will ultimately lead you towards the sweet results and lead you towards opportunities where you can actually co-create with spirit, as opposed to co-creating with something other than spirit. That's not going to lead you where you want. So just wait, just be patient. Trust in any detours. Like if something goes left when you really wanted it to go right, it happened for a reason. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out for you. I can also see right now astrology for the week, first house and the sun with Venus at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are very, very focused on the way others perceive you. And the first house is about the impression that you leave when others see you. And this is also with the sun about your immortal spirit really shining through when people first get a look at you. And your destiny is involved. When we add your planet of Venus to that, some of you, there's going to be a strong preoccupation this week on your looks. Again, what is that first impression? I see self-care. Health is in focus for you. Some of you may get your hair done. You may go visit a health coach or something like that. You may be working out a little bit more. I'm hearing that some of you see like a picture of yourself and you're like, oh, I don't like the way I look, or I don't like what I'm wearing. I wonder what people think of me. There is a strong desire for beauty and success. And you will start with you. You may be investing quite a bit in your looks, in your brand, making sure that when people see you, the first impression you give is a very positive one. Positive first impressions and feeling good and looking good are really going to be in focus for you right now. Well, you're a Libra. This is what we do. My daughter is constantly reminding me of that. She'll be like, Mom, are you really going out of the house in that? And I'm like, yes. And she'll just point her finger like, go back upstairs, put on something that matches. She's like my constant reminder of this, like your first impression is everything. So first impressions will be very important, and the way you're perceived by others. I think you really want to feel good about yourself. I think it starts with the way you feel about yourself. So I see self-care, self-love, a focus on your looks, your health, your well-being. I like that for you. And also, while just sort of trusting these divine detours, knowing that you are moving towards inspiration. Up in the air is up, up, up. You're getting closer to a higher purpose and a higher calling and destiny. I finally got a deck that I've been looking at it for over a year, and I finally bought it. It's the Star Codes Astro deck. I finally found another astrology deck that I like as much as this one. I've had this one for almost a decade. I have other astrology decks. I keep going back to this one. We have a new best friend here with this Astro deck. I have square, semi-square, tension, Juno, partnership, and here you are, Libra, balance. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. There is a bit of a mystery. So with tension, partnership, and balance, I think that this week you will feel tension in some significant partnerships. Juno does talk about our more intimate partnerships, but this could be with like family members, colleagues. I'm also hearing something about a boss. It's an important partnership. These two are clashing. These two are birds of a feather. And I think you want to get back to that. You will need to be diplomatic. I think in relationships, there's going to be a strong focus on balance between yourself and others. Work-home life balance. Some of you are going to have some very important conversations with someone about who's contributing what, who's giving what. Can there be a partnership if you are dignified, graceful? This is what we do, Libra, right? Your card coming out. your sign coming out is saying, hey, you're going to have to dig into your bag of tricks that you're just naturally good at. You will need to be graceful, diplomatic. You'll need to listen as much as you speak. There will be tension, but it can be worked through. And I think the key here is not ignoring emotions, getting in touch with them. Emotions and the moon are ever changing. Like every few hours or so, the moon is in a different sign, and some days. And I think you'll have feelings of up, feelings of down. I'm also seeing here with the moon, April 20th is a new moon solar eclipse, and it's the first one since I think 2015. It's wrapping up Aries season, and then we're going to go into retrograde on like the 21st or 22nd. So don't avoid these conversations where we look at what we're in partnership, where we honestly work through tension. You know, because a quincunx is tension, but it's like tension is unavoidable right now. Bringing balance in partnerships is important, and honoring your emotions. By the 21st, I think, as Aries season wraps up and we move into very practical, grounded Venetian Taurus season, there are brothers and sisters in Earth, I think your perceptions will shift and change. It's all about the way you're feeling and the way someone else is feeling, and it's all about how you perceive that. Your perceptions are everything, and our perceptions are very subjective and very personal. So honoring your emotions and other people's emotions, working through that tension, will help to bring balance to relationships. I'm feeling really good about this. This energy is making me feel good. Like some stuff that you've struggled to work through with someone can be worked through. Contracts can be signed. I do believe that the tension will lead to a revealing of your deeper self, your deeper motivations, your deeper feelings, and the deeper feelings of others. That's good. We live for this stuff, right, you guys? Working through issues, resolving tension, believe in yourself. And I feel like it is going to come, again, perception being focused on solutions and a humble surrender. I have a new human design deck. I love it. I like my other human design deck, but it's difficult to work with. This one's even better. Humble surrender, gate 22, and perceptive solutions. You will be able to perceive solutions in partnerships where there is tension. And it's really going to start with humility. I can definitely sense that this week is going to take some inner strength because you do have to humbly surrender to something. Air signs would rather articulate and debate it out. We can be very, Libra is sensitive, but we're air signs. We're super black and white, and we have these scientific minds, and we can be really erudite and very matter of fact. And I don't think it's about talking it out. I think it's about feeling it out. And I think it will ask you to surrender to something bigger than yourself at this time. There is support around you. You're being asked to let go of pain and hand challenges over to a higher power. I like what it says. It's about being graceful. Gate 22 in the body and it's in our solar plexus. It's in our emotion center. This is about handling everything, especially when we're reacting to others or interacting with others, with dignity and grace. You're going to need to be dignified. You're going to need to be charming. You're going to need to be graceful. You're going to need to show your spiritual strength to others. This will take courage. Some of you are going to be in some tense situations where you must be very dignified. I like what it says here. The keynote here is pain. You may feel dispassionate or uninspired from feeling unsupported or for settling for less than your dreams. Some of you are like, you're like, God damn it, I really want to get in touch with my higher purpose. Everything is up in the air. I have been watching. I have been waiting. I have been trusting in the divine detours. I've been looking myself in the mirror and wondering, is it me? Am I not giving the best impression? What is my higher purpose? I feel as though some of you have felt unsupported in a dream, so maybe you let go of it for a little while. And I think that you will just you're looking for new passion because you're feeling dispassionate and unsupportive. Something is frustrating you, maybe hurting your feelings. Also, I see here it says, When you get very emotional, you can be very doom and gloom. You may have some ups and downs this week with the moon. Like you may wake up feeling like, yeah, I'm going to trust in divine detours and I'm going to bring balance into my life and I'm going to take care of myself and I know inspiration's right around the corner. But anytime you're not feeling that way, it's going to be doom and gloom. You will have doom and gloom feelings and feel frustrated and feel unsupported, dispassionate. But don't let it shut down your creativity. If it shuts down for a bit, it just does. Just know with the moon and with that Wheel of Fortune, what you're feeling now will change. There is going to be an ebb and flow. Try to behave in a very dignified way because what the card says is, this is the shadow side of gate 22 in our emotion center in our body. You can occasionally act disgracefully, tactlessly, or with a vulgar mindset or behavior instead of retreating until your mood changes. Okay, look, if you're in tense situations in partnerships and in relationships or in negotiations, I know you want to bring the balance. I know that you do, but you will be in scenarios this week, probably in like really important one-on-one conversations where you're really going to have to bite your tongue and do what the advice of gate 22 is, which is just humbly surrender. Because if you don't watch your words, you may say something that makes you look bad and makes you look tactless. And you should have just retreated and waited for your mood to change. Okay, this is about inner strength and being able to handle a situation in a very dignified way when you really just want to tear someone a new asshole, right? That's what I'm hearing. Whoa, I just said something tactless and vulgar. Yeah, thinking about how you present yourself. People will be watching this week. You will have to surrender in some way. And there's a need to focus on solutions. Very much so. Watch out for sharing insights too quickly with the wrong people. If you do, you'll be misunderstood. Watch out. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're going to be challenged in the way you articulate yourself this week. Okay, I think that you do want to share an insight about the future, but timing is going to be everything, Libra. If you don't wait for the right timing, like you're going to perceive a solution to this issue of feeling unsupported. But if you reveal it too quickly or at the wrong time with the wrong people, it's just going to come out tactless and inappropriate. And the people that you want to recognize this information will not recognize it because you didn't know your audience and you spoke without thinking. So watch out for speaking without thinking. But right now you do have the ability to find solutions and you will utilize your sense of intuition. Your inner knowing is your genius right now, and you do have wisdom within you to help you understand a current situation for what it really is. Some of you are really needing to read between the lines with others around you right now. Your intuition will guide you, but it is about waiting for the insight and the right timing to deliver what you perceive as the right solution. You are going to have to trust yourself. Also, watch out for distracting yourself right now. Be still when you've got nothing better to do. Don't busy yourself. You're meant to hold still frequently this week so that you can find inner clarity. But it won't be easy for you. It won't. I feel like a lot of you have just felt like you weren't supported. But I think that there is an opportunity to see someone else's point of view and their feelings and get them to see yours and realize that your perception of reality and your feelings versus their feelings are where the solutions really are. Yeah, important conversations this week. It's really important that you articulate yourself and deliver what you want to say with the utmost dignity and grace. It won't be easy. There will be tension, but something can come into balance. Okay, Libra, so that's this week. Strong focused on the first house. Be patient. Divine detours are at play in your life, in your destiny, in your fate, and continue to move towards the inspiration for a higher purpose. I am going to do weekly tarot next. Check out that reading. We'll see what love and life looks like. This is just your overall energy. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. That's your weekly tea. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.